Femke Bol has gone off like a train.
Well, that's a very apt description of Femke Bol. She does indeed go off like a train. Let me take it a step further and say she runs like a bullet train. For those who will take it literally and say it's not humanly possible to be as fast as a bullet train, well, notice how I use the word like? Anyway, you all get my point. Femke Bol is really fast. That's exactly why she won the 400 meters hurdles at the recently concluded final Wanda Diamond League in London. What's more, she recorded the third fastest time in history in the event. At this point, I guess it's safe to say that Femke Bol is ready for the World Athletics Championships in Budapest in a few weeks. We all know how fast she is and she can be, but the question is she ready to run as fast as she can in Budapest? Well, it seems like it. In fact, Femke Bol's performances in her recent competitions are making many think that she is closing in on Sydney McLaughlin-Lavrone's stranglehold in the women's 400 meters hurdles. Some sports fans are even trying to guess if it's possible for Femke Bol to defeat Sydney McLaughlin-Lavrone this season. In early February, Femke Bol made a perfect start to her indoor season at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix in Boston by setting a women's 500 meters world best of 1 minute 5.63 seconds.
Coming in her first ever event at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix to take the roof off the track at the New Balance. 66.31 is that time to look for, and she's done it, and done it by a long way.
There, Femke eclipsed the 17-year-old mark of 1 minute 6.31 seconds to finish almost 3 seconds clear of Jamaica's Leah Anderson, who recorded a national record of 1 minute 8.34 seconds. This doesn't come as much of a surprise since a few days before the game, Femke shared a photo of her training. In an Instagram post, Femke shared, "A lot of hard work has been put in and it's time to start racing. I'm super excited to open up the season in Boston." You can even see how tired Femke was with just a photo of her lying down after finishing a hardcore training, I'm sure. Still, she also shared how excited she was for the upcoming race.
Yeah, I go back to training now for 3 weeks and work on things that can go better after the races, and then I'll be back in London Diamond League.
Adding an extra 100 meters instead of hurdles to run my first ever 500 meters race. Obviously, her hard work paid off when she clocked an amazing 1 minute 5.63 seconds, successfully destroying the World 500 meters indoor best to become the first woman ever to run under 1 minute 6 seconds indoors. 2 weeks after that, Femke Bol made history when she broke the longest-standing track record in the world, the nearly 41-year-old mark in the women's indoor 400 meters. Femke ran 49.26 seconds at the Dutch Indoor Championships in Apeldoorn, breaking the previous record set by Czech runner Jamila Kratochvilova with a time of 49.59 seconds in March 1982. The record was the oldest on record in any track event, including the Olympics or World Outdoor or Indoor Championships. In March, a month after her noteworthy record-breaking win, Bol continued her spectacular early season as she claimed a 4th gold medal at the European Indoor Championships held in Istanbul, Turkey.
Femke Bol into the home straight, 50 metres to go, and that gap is widening to Lika Kaba. Femke Bol driving for the finish line. It's going to be another gold medal for Femke Bol, 49.86.
The race was nice, just like all races on championships like these. It's very cool. Especially that my teammates are also on the podium, Bol said. Femke was also happy to share that what made it more special was that she could defend her title and become European champion for the 2nd time in a row. Femke was just a step ahead of her training partner Lieke Klever at the bell, but held her line coasting to victory in a time of 49.85 seconds. With this win, many believe that Femke Bol is closing in on Sydney McLaughlin-Lavrone's stranglehold in the women's 400 meters hurdles. In late May, Femke began her outdoor campaign at the IFAM meeting in Ordegem, Belgium, setting her fastest ever season opener in the 400 meters hurdles. She clocked a world-leading time of 53.10 seconds at the meet, which is part of the 2023 World Athletics Continental Tour Challenger Series. There, Femke tested her new 14-step racing pattern in a competitive race for the first time, according to her coach Laurent Muley. Despite some imperfections, she managed to run the fastest time in the world this year and achieve the quickest ever season opener. In early June, Femke Bol clocked 52.43 seconds, winning the women's 400 meters hurdles, the fastest time in the world this year, and a meeting record at the Golden Gala Diamond League meeting in Florence.
But Femke Bol
moving away again over the last barrier. And now it's all about hair on the clock. Femke Bol running for the line. Little's going to take second. It's quick. 52.43.
Although Femke did not make the quickest of starts, she hurdled fluently as she finished well clear of Shamir Little with Anna Hall in third. With this latest win, Femke now holds 7 of the 8 fastest times in history by a European in the event. Wanda Diamond League, through a tweet, said, "It's just business as usual for Femke Bol, who cruises over each hurdle, crossing the line in 52.43 seconds, claiming the victory and a meeting record to go with it." Weeks later, Femke Bol secured the first division title and set a new record with a cruising time of 49.82 seconds, establishing the fastest time across all 3 divisions. Take note, shattered her own championship record in the women's 400 meters event at the European Athletics Team Championships 2023. Clocking at 49.82 seconds, she secured the first division title.
She's still accelerating as the others tire. Kazmarek trying to chase her down, but it's in vain because it's going to be Femke Bol and a championship record, unofficially 49.82.
And just a few days ago, Femke Bol dominated the women's 400 meters hurdles with a world-leading 52.45 seconds to set a Diamond League record at the Diamond League London 2023 meeting. With that, it's not surprising that Bol is the favorite to win the gold medal at the World Athletics Championships. It is also worth noting that she smashed her own Diamond League record and continental record, showing the kind of form that could land the European champion with her first global title next month. Bol led from the first barrier and continued to open up distance on the rest of the field with every stride. At the halfway point, she had a lead of a half a second over US champion Shamir Little.
Just United is in pursuit. Shamir Little and Genevieve Russell, but they've been left apart, flailing behind. It's a race for second place.
That margin grew to a full second by the time Bol entered the home straight.
One more to go. Can she get over it neatly? Yes, she can. Nice and clean. Now it's lights out for the line. Keep an eye on the clock. 51.45. The fastest time in the world this year.
Overall, Femke Bol performed spectacularly so far this season. That said, we can probably expect the same for the Worlds next month.
Well, I mean, I just want to be at my best in Budapest, and then I'll see who are on the track and in what shape they are. I think that's all I can do. I mean, Sydney is in amazing shape she was last year, and I guess she will be as well this year, but I know it will push me to become better and to do better.
She added,
I hope I can run a great time in Budapest, and then we'll see what it brings me.
I'm sure you will. Thank you very much. Well done.
And speaking of Budapest, watch this to see how ready Jakob Ingebrigtsen is for the event.